Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to ask, how do they view you? We're going to ask the Divine Masculine how they view their Divine Feminine. We're going to ask the Divine Feminine, how do they view their Divine Masculine at this time? We're going to use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot deck for the Divine Masculine, and we're going to use the Beautiful Creatures deck for the Divine Feminine. Please feel free to switch roles if you identify more so with the other side, as we are all the Divine Masculine and we are all the Divine Feminine. And of course, one of the points of doing the Twin Flame Journey is to balance out our own Divine Masculine and our own Divine Feminine energies. Okay, let's go ahead and ask the Divine Masculine first. So Divine Masculine, beautiful Divine Masculines, how do you view your Divine Feminine at this time? Two cards. Beautiful Divine Masculines, how are you viewing your Divine Feminines at this time? Two cards. How are you viewing your Divine Feminine at this time? Two cards, please. Let's see. Two cards. How are you viewing your Divine Feminine? Yeah. So that's very interesting. So we have Three of Cups reversed, and we have Ten of Swords upright. So they view their Divine Feminine in a very painful way. It's like when they think of their Divine Feminine, or the way they're viewing them is a very painful ending type of, Three of Cups doesn't help. It's like Three of Cups can mean a couple of different things. The Divine Masculine may be looking at their Divine Feminine as someone who has moved on, possibly in a new relationship, as well as just not really willing to get together, not willing to have that camaraderie, not willing to break bread, that type of thing. Just kind of like a dead end, viewing this relationship as a dead end, viewing it as painful, viewing it as done. Let me get a clarifier on this, please. Why is this here? Why is the Three of Cups reversed with Ten of Swords on how the beautiful Divine Masculine views their Divine Feminine? Can I please have a card, please? One card. One card, please. One card. Yeah, they don't, right. So Four of Wands reversed, they view their Divine Feminine as not really a firm foundation, not really as somebody who wants to commit to them, somebody who is willing to have a relationship that is a committed one with them. So this is how they're viewing. So I don't know if beautiful viewers that I have right now, I don't know if you feel kind of like a sadness during the day, that you sometimes feel like it's not yours. Please know that is your twin flame. And what you need to do is, you don't have to do it, it's just a suggestion. This is what I do, is to like emotionally connect. So like I found a song that my daughter sent me, and it's like a beautiful love song. And then I go within and I emotionally connect, and I no longer feel that sadness inside of me. So it's like the twin flame feels that, like it's all within you, right? It's like that soul part of your twin flame that's inside of you. That might help. You might get different cards on, just a suggestion. Okay, so let's look at the beautiful Divine Feminines. So beautiful Divine Feminines, how are you viewing your Divine Masculines? Beautiful Divine Feminines, how at this time do you view your Divine Masculines? Two cards, please. How are you viewing your Divine Masculine? Interesting. So beautiful Divine Feminines, you're viewing your Divine Masculines as Two of Cups. It's like, yeah, you're not what I expected, but like, you're the one. It's like, that's how I view you. It's like, you're it. Like, you're the one. But right now we're going, and actually Wheel of Fortune, and it can mean a couple of things. Wheel of Fortune meaning it's like, yes, I need to go through these changes first, But at the same time, this is like a blessing, right? This is like good luck. Luck is on our side, you know. This this is good fortune here. Is how the divine feminine is viewing their divine masculine, and being very balanced in the change while this in the twin flame journey. The way I understand it is that this happens on the inside first. You have an inner relationship with them first, and then it materializes on the outside. Okay, although I don't really know too many people who have done this. It's very new. It's like we're pioneers in this, right? But your soul's not going to let you stop, right? The soul's not going to let you stop because the soul is in charge. The soul is not going to let you stop. Even if you get off the journey, the soul will lead you back on. I guarantee you. If you try to go into another relationship, it's like the soul will lead you in a different direction. Okay. So what else? Let me ask, should I ask a different deck on how, I'll ask this deck one more time. How does a divine masculine view their divine feminine? Two cards. How does the divine masculine view their divine feminine? Two cards. Well, that's very interesting too. So also the divine masculine viewing their divine feminine as it's almost like an exciting journey for them. It's like they're like enthralled with their divine feminine with this page of wands, okay? But then also we have the magician reverse. So they also view their divine feminine as not something that can be manifested, really, just not something that they can call forth to them. Yet it's very exciting and it's a challenge. Actually, this is not the challenge card. It's more of the excitement card. So that's really nice. Okay. And then the divine feminine, we'll ask you one more time. Beautiful divine feminines. How do you view your divine masculines? Two cards. Divine feminine, how are you viewing your divine masculines? Two cards. All right, interesting. So it's like Ten of Swords reverse. So I find that interesting that it's not final. It's like your intuition is really kicking in, divine feminines. It's like you realize this is not a painful ending. This is just the beginning. This is not final. It's like you view your twin flame as not final. And then we have interesting Temperance reversed. So divine feminines, it's like you view your divine masculine as maybe not very balanced though. Maybe you don't see them as someone who fills their own cup, somebody who is particularly patient, or somebody who is really working on themselves in such a way where they're, balancing all the elements out, where they're again, filling their own cup is what I get. I always get that from this card as she's pouring the wine in her own cup. Okay, so let's get some guidance here before we do the bag, because we will pull some from the bag. Let's pull some guidance here. We'll use this deck. Here, let me just grab this. So let's get some guidance for the divine masculine first. What's some guidance, please? We'll just pull one card for guidance for the divine masculines, and then we'll pull a couple from the bag. All right, so for the divine masculines, count your blessings. A grateful heart attracts more joy, love, and prosperity. Yes. So for the divine masculines, it was like weird, right? Because it was like the opposite. So the divine masculine viewing their divine feminine as this painful ending, yet it was the reversed with the divine feminine. The divine feminine got Ten of Swords reversed, saying, no, this is not final. Their intuition's kicking in a bit more on the divine feminine side. So divine masculines, your guidance is to count your blessings, okay? Because if you're not noticing what's good that's already in your life, you're focusing instead on the painful ending. You're focusing on what you think, and I'm telling you right now, it's an illusion. Your divine feminines do want this, okay? It's just an illusion. The soul is blocking right now because, well, they're waiting for you. And I know, and it's hard to understand what that even means because intellectually, like you can know what it means to balance out your own divine masculine, divine feminine energies, but it's a different thing to embody it. And if divine masculines, if you're looking at your divine feminine as someone who is possibly maybe in another relationship or possibly looking to be in another relationship, again, you're focusing on the negative, right? You're focusing on what's not good, and you probably don't even know for sure. It's probably just overthinking, and that is an imbalance, okay? Using your intuition and being in the knowing, that is when you're balanced and knowing that really this is your soul, and why would your soul walk away? There is no such thing as separation, okay? So that's why divine masculines, it's very, very, very important to go into your intuition and count your blessings. All right, knowing that your soul is leading you on the very best path for you. All right, beautiful divine feminines. Beautiful divine feminines, what is your guidance? What is your guidance? One card for the divine feminine. One card. One card. For the divine feminine, we have revelation. All right, listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. I almost feel like the divine feminine is kind of doing that, is kind of understanding that. And so it's like you got to keep doing that. So it's like really listening more to your soul. There's like more to know. It's like you think you know everything, but there's still there's still more to know. There's still more revelations to have. That's why you're still apart from your twin flame, because your soul has more for you to uncover. There is more clarity to obtain. And you probably wouldn't get it if you were in a relationship with your twin flame right now. It's almost like you'd be settled in, you'd be kind of focusing on them, but your soul needs you to be focusing on yourself still, because there's still another big revelation coming to you, something that you didn't know and that you need. You need certain tools before you can be with your twin flame, because you share an immediate soul. It's easy when you have a soul and the other person has a soul and then your soul mates. That's easy, right? That's an easy, breezy type of relationship because it's two separate souls and you're mating. But when you share a soul and you're one and you're physically together, that's a very tough relationship because you're mirroring back to each other what's inside. And if you have something that's still in the shadows, something that's still wounded, it's going to come out in your twin flame and you're not even going to know what hit you. So that's why it's very important to do this work firstly. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab from the bag. And I'm sorry I always have my fan on, but I don't know why, no matter how low I put the AC, this is a very hot room. Okay, so anyway, I have my fan on, so if it blows, I'll just hit. Okay, so what am I asking? Okay, my beautiful divine masculines. How does the divine feminine view you? We're going to ask that question. We're just going to keep going with the theme, unless, of course, it's guidance, but it could be guidance. But divine masculines, how does the divine feminine view you? So the same thing pops up. How does the divine feminine view you at this time? Divine masculines, how does the divine feminine view you? Whoops, at this time? There's one of them. Anything else? Okay, there's another one. Let's see what popped out so far. Okay, so how does your divine feminine view you, divine masculines? Well, they view you as prosperous. That's very interesting. They see you as having prosperity, maybe a good job, maybe somebody who does well for themselves. Seeing you, they view you as prosperous. Also, your divine feminine views you as having some enlightenment. That's beautiful. Viewing your divine feminines, viewing their divine masculines as enlightened, which makes sense because it's a big mirror, right? Whew, and here we go. And how else are they viewing? Wow. And of course, they view you, they want union with you, of course. Divine feminines want a union with their divine masculines. All right, so let's go ahead and ask for the divine feminines. How does the divine masculine view their divine feminine? Or there's guidance too. That's fine. Okay, that's 1, 2. Oh my God, that's way too many. Can't be that many. Let's just keep going. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, and then also for divine feminines, so divine feminines, the divine masculines view you as beautiful. Divine feminine, your divine masculine views you as beautiful. All right, and interesting. The divine masculines might see you as numbing, and that makes sense. If they see you, divine feminines, if they see you as someone who wants to be in another relationship, that is a form of numbing, because it's so you don't feel your own emotions, it's so you don't feel your own sadness. It doesn't necessarily have to be medicating. It could be. It could be another form of medicating, but they see their divine feminine as numbing in such a way like, oh, okay, you know what they're telling me? Oh, okay, so I think I just mentioned this before. Okay. Okay, so remember, this is clarity for what I said before. Do you remember how I said, because the divine masculine is looking at their divine feminine as a painful ending, it's normally because, and I learned this myself the hard way, even physically being with my twin flame, he would always say to me, you're not emotionally connected. You're not, and I didn't even know what that meant. And to emotionally connect on the inside, it's like almost like loving your soul so much on the inside and loving your twin flame on the inside that your heart breaks open. It's almost like a euphoria feeling. And right now, it's almost like a numbing. It's like if you go into your heart now and you start saying like, oh, I'm in love with my twin flame, or oh, I'm in love with my soul, or even like I'm in love with myself. If you don't feel anything and your heart doesn't open, it means you're numbing out. And I completely relate to this because this is something where my heart chakra can be very closed. And so I need music to help me to open my heart. And it could be due to past wounds as a child. Maybe you were beaten like I was as a child, and or something traumatic might have happened to you. And so you need to emotionally connect to yourself, because like I said, when you share a soul, it's a very difficult relationship. You need to heal inside of you. So if you're unable to say how much you love yourself and not feel anything, you're numbing out, and your twin flame knows it. Your divine masculine is knowing that you're numbing out, because you can't lie to your twin flame. You just can't. You share a soul. Like there's no getting around it. You cannot pretend. You can't say one thing and mean another with your twin flame. Your twin flame is you. There is no pretending in the twin flame relationship. It's a very difficult relationship. Virgo, that's very interesting. This can mean a couple of things. So the divine masculine viewing their divine feminine in a Virgo sort of way. Now, maybe you are technically a Virgo in some sort of moon sign, sun sign, Venus sign, Mercury, you name it. Or the Virgo is actually very organized, very grounded, very analytical. Man, does she get things done, the Virgo. The Virgo, yeah, the Virgo has a good eye. The Virgo is like really organized, has her stuff together. So anyway, that is how the divine masculine views you. All right, the beautiful divine feminines. Okay, so let's get some messages. Let's get some messages. What is the divine masculine want their beautiful divine feminines to know? 2 cards. 2 cards. What does the divine masculine want their beautiful divine feminines to know? Yeah. Beautiful divine masculines want their divine feminines to know you are an angel. Yep, they want you to know you are an angel. And they also want you to know that I still love you. I still love you. Yeah. Yeah, they do. All right, divine feminines, what does the beautiful divine feminines want their beautiful your divine masculines to know? 2 cards. 2 cards. 2 cards. What does the divine feminine want their divine masculines to know? 2 cards. All right, divine feminines wanting their divine masculines to know, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Okay, I don't know if I can meet your expectations, and I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Yeah. So, and it might just be shadow work. It could just be, yeah, it's usually just shadow work. It's usually something that's inside of us that we're still working on. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you all. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.